Greetings, friends and survivors. SHADOWFRAX here with a quick roundup of what's new in Rust this week. And as mentioned before, the next patch in June is mostly going to be about quality of life and tidying stuff up from the jungle update. But the team can't help themselves, and there will be a few new things too, which we can take a look at on staging today. And first of all, as mentioned before, wallpapers for floors and ceilings are being added, and just to note, these can only be placed in enclosed spaces. There are currently about 20 different flooring options, including carpets, tiles, parquet flooring and tatami mats, and for ceilings, there are about 9 options right now, including Artex, wooden beams, plasterboard, parquet and subway tiles. Expect these to be added on June the 5th as some kind of DLC, but a separate one and not added into the existing wallpaper pack, although there will be some basic free skins to use. A new blue industrial wall light options being added finally, which you can see here. If you have the wall light, you'll be able to reskin it to this, and I noticed something actually made it out of Hack Week, and that is wire snapping. Those with an intense preference for geometric precision rejoice. Now you'll be able to hold shift whilst laying cable to snap it to vertical or horizontal, and it will also stop neatly in a corner with shift held. Hopefully we'll also get 45-degree increments at some point, but this is all still subject to change. Another Hack Week feature worth mentioning is the spawn all deployables command for admins, and please use this responsibly. It will basically spawn one of every single type of deployable in an absolutely massive grid around you, and is best used on flat maps as a result. A new type of catapult ammo is being added, the B Catapult bomb, which is a workbench level 1 item requiring 3 B grenades and 200 wood a pop. When launched, it spawns multiple swarms at impact, about 3, funnily enough, and could be a good way to flush players out. Of course, as shown last week, if you didn't see it, we're getting a couple of new crafted silencers or suppressors, whatever you want to call them, with the standard one being redefined as military and no longer craftable. There will be options to modify the crosshairs so that hovering over things will only show an icon or even nothing at all. And as shown last week, there will be a new internal weapon mod that lets players ping stuff whilst the weapon's equipped. A couple of forthcoming changes worth noting are that turrets are going to be less accurate when shooting players on moving trains, and they'll get progressively less accurate depending on the speed of the train, with only a 35% chance to hit at medium speed and a 12% chance to hit at high speed. There will also be a convar to adjust this, as you can see here. A few large deployables are being made demolishable within 10 minutes of placing them if within TC radius, and so far the list includes large furnaces, small refineries, watchtowers, barricades and wind turbines, and according to the commits, a physical compass is being worked on, which I'm told will be an item for hardcore mode servers only, and will be used instead of the UI. Normal Rust will remain the same, so don't panic. Animated neon signs will soon have inputs for each frame, as you can see here, so you can use them to display different things depending on context, like this, or something else. I'm sure you'll come up with some good uses for this function. A new menu refresh is being worked on. I don't have an ETA just yet, not sure if it'll be in the next patch, but should know soon, and in works in progress. There are new commits this week to the naval update, including a bunch about the floating cities, note plural, so it seems there'll be more than one, perhaps like oil rigs. There's mention of floating walkways, and there is an associated branch introducing medical bay props for these. There are also more commits regarding boat building, with buoyancy being the focus this week. Apart from that, there are a ton of miscellaneous bug fixes and other tweaks happening, and as we get closer to next month's patch, I should have a comprehensive list of all the important changes, so stay tuned for that, and I'll give you what I've got when I get it. Right, you are now up to date. Leave a like and a sub. Check me out on my socials, including my Steam group, and you can support my work here via YouTube membership, super thanks, and on Patreon. I shall catch you all soon, but in the meantime, keep calm and stay rusty. Cheerio.